Hey guys, today we're talking about a horror movie that completely caught me off guard, Clown in a Cornfield. It's based on a novel by, I believe, Adam Cesare, and I went in expecting some cheesy slasher vibes. But what I got was way smarter, funnier, and honestly way better than I actually imagined. The film is directed by Eli Craig, the same guy who did Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. So right away you notice this isn't going to be your typical horror flick. It stars a young woman who's pretty much fresh on the page. I think she's played in some other stuff, but she does a great job with the supporting cast going up against Frendo the Clown. The story follows Quinn, a city teen who moves with her dad to the rural town of Kettle Springs after a personal tragedy. The town is torn between two generations. You got older folks clinging to traditional and control, and the younger people who are just trying to be teenagers. And that tension escalates fast and suddenly, and a killer clown named Frendo starts picking off the teens one by one. But there is a twist. It's not just another slasher with a psycho clown, and the film uses the slasher formula to make a point about intergenerational conflict, small town resentment, how easily fear can be manipulated into violence. It's layered without being preachy. And I was like, is this movie like low-key progressive? What blew me away was how funny it was and how self-aware it is. Like, the humor gets away without turning it into a parody. There's a scene where teens are trying to use an old landline and another where they're baffled by a stick shift. It's hilarious because it nails the generational disconnect in such a sharp way, and I was like, ugh!
Call 911!
Where's the button, Jen? What is this?
What kind of phone is this?
And, Quinn feels like a real person, not just a final girl archetype. The writing actually kind of gives her depth, and, it's cheesy, but, on purpose. They know what it is. It looks good. It's got a rustic, almost washed-out mid-waist vibe that makes the cornfield scenes feel extra eerie, and Frendo the Clown, pretty creepy and genuinely effective. If I had to nitpick, I'd say the kills aren't particularly stand out. They're fine, they're bloody, they're kind of tense sometimes, but you're not getting anything wild, anything creative here. Something like you see in Fear Street or Terrifier or something like that. There's some townsfolk motivations that might feel over the top, but it, fits the heightened tone of the movie that it's going for. The core theme about how older generations villainize the youth really stuck with me. This whole kids these days attitude, gets turned to literal violence, and the movie walks that line between horror and satire almost perfectly when you try to figure out who's actually behind the slashing, who is Frendo. And Clown in a Cornfield isn't just a clever title, it's a movie with real thought behind it. One that takes slasher tropes and uses them to say something meaningful and entertain at the same time. It's funny, it's sharp, and surprisingly insightful. It's not the bloodiest or scariest slasher ever, but honestly, it's one of the most refreshing ones I've actually seen in a while. I'd absolutely recommend it if you're into horror with a little brain and a whole lot of fun, especially with some cheesiness because it knows what it wants to be. And with that, comment down below and let me know what you want to be. And tell me how you felt about this movie, because I would like to know. And with that, like, subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys on the next review.
Dressed up like Frendo, trying to kill us!